honest, I expected a tough match because we arrived from a lot of games in a row, play away. I understood last year how much is difficult, and after the Champions League, I could expect some troubles, but at the end, it's not a good way and acceptable the way we lost today. But I hope could be a good lesson for us. I think in the last year, end of August, beginning of September, we have a similar moments because we pushed it a lot during the summer and we started some to play some game not in the right attitude. Today we started bad. We take a little bit better during the first half, creating some chances. But the second half we started maybe worse, and we didn't have the energy to try to come back to this game. Fortunately, we play on Wednesday at home against them, and for sure we will have the energy to make a sports revenge against Houston. Nothing obviously against them, but just in order to make 3 points at home and change our moment.
Over to Josh Gross with a question, please.
Thank you. Giorgio, you referenced the last trip to Houston, and you guys were struggling at that time. Are there any comparisons to what's going on now with the club and that poor moment, or is it just totally separated? And what do you think is the root of the difficulty to perform, both in the Champions League matches and then now in these subsequent matches?
Yeah, I think that we played really a lot in the last 3-4 months, and until the middle, within the middle of July, we have a lot of games. The schedule is so hard, and unfortunately, we could expect some games in which we could not perform 100%, but especially in that game, we have to use more the head. We have to play together, and we have just one idea. It's impossible to perform 100% every day, especially with this long flight and long journey. But at the end, we could do something better. It's not an excuse, and we knew that we are a little bit tired, and the roster now has some little problem with some injuries. But at the end, we have to do it to do something better, and for sure we want to win at home on Wednesday and restart our journey. It's a long season. Our goal is to arrive a better position as possible in the middle of July when there is the break for the Leagues Cup. But at the end, the really focus and the really most important part of the season will start end of August, beginning of September, with the last 3 months. Trying to take the better seats for the playoff. But step by step. Now we have to work together. Try to. I said also before the game that we have to try to take most points as possible from now to the middle of July when there is a break. We have to know that will be hard, but also we have to know that we work together in order to take more points as possible.
And if I could do a quick follow-up, is there any connection between the struggle that you had last year and this struggle just in the way that it's happening, or do you
No. I think that was similar game, but fortunately now we are at the beginning. Last year we lose 4 games in 6 or something similar. Especially we have a lot of game on road. Hopefully this year we finish tonight and we start to win on Wednesday. But we did a very similar performance on the game. For sure, Texas doesn't give lucky to me. I don't know what is the real explanation in English. Sorry, but because I came here 4 times, I lost for getting 4 games every time. Then hopefully the next time in Texas against Dallas, we will have minimum a draw. This is my goal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, go ahead, Josue Lopez.
Thank you so much. Hi, Giorgio. Good evening. Thank
Hi.
you for your time. It is a long season and there are ups and downs. do you think it's better to go to the difficult situation right now than later in the season?
I don't know. The important is not arrive with these difficulties at the end of the season, but between now or September, it's almost the same. I think that this year it is arrived earlier because of we played a lot of games, much more than last year, uh, and that's the first reason. But if you compare our journey just now to the journey of the team that reached the Champions League final and especially Seattle last year, yeah, we have to be very happy about these first 3 months. This is maybe the first game really we missed it and we failed. But yeah, I think it's important lesson that for the next games, so especially on the road when we are a little bit tired mentally more than physically. We have some problems, and you understand that it's not your game. That we have to work harder together in order to try to keep a point at home or a good result. Because we cannot lose 4-0, to be honest, in that way.
And last question. Justin Early, go ahead, Justin.
Hi, Giorgio.
Hello.
2 45-minute stints now as you come back from injury. Just wondering how you're feeling personally, and is 45 what you feel like your limit is right now?
No, it was planned just for the lot of games that we approach in the next weeks. Is the after almost 2 months out, I need continuity, and the way in order to be more available is try to not play all the 90s, but starting 45, maybe next game a little bit more, take some rest in the middle. If we have 1 week and play every Saturday and not in the middle of the season and the week, will be better for me. I could play also a little bit more and load in my minutes, but it's not possible. We have to do the better as possible. But I feel good. I'm happy to be back, and I want to try to help the team as more as possible in the next weeks.